Hi there, it's Simone. Yes, I am actually filming a video, and because I thought I could give you a little update on how my planning, journaling, and all the stuff is going. It might be a monthly thing, like an update on all the things that I'm doing currently, because for some reason I don't seem to be able to film regular videos. I do still have 2 or maybe 3 on my hard drive that I need to edit, but yeah, I will edit them whenever there is time. My cat Jelly is very curious and interested to see who and what I'm doing right now, so he might be coming in just a second. I actually made an agenda, wow, on what I want to talk about and update you about. There is 4 things. I want to show you how I have adjusted and updated and professionalized my ephemera storage. Then what I'm doing to my washi collection as well. I actually have 2 new fountain pens, and then I want at the end, I think I'm gonna leave minutes for all 4 of these different topics, and at the end there will be, kannst du mal deinen Arsch da ein bisschen auf die Seite machen? Okay. And then at the end I will show you quickly what I'm keeping up with in my journals and what I'm only using sometimes. I'm gonna put this right here so I can refer to it later. So let's move these journals out of the way, and I'm gonna show you what I have here. So this is all the, some people call it their capsule, but I don't feel like this is actually a ephemera capsule or something, because I'm not changing it on a very regular basis. I often add to it, but I don't do like a monthly clear out. I should do that, but I haven't really been journaling a lot, so I don't feel like I want to take it out and get rid of some things that didn't even really get a fair chance. So the first thing I want to show you, oh no, I did it twice. So I received this little teeny tiny business card holder. Well, teeny tiny is a bit an understatement. It's quite thick. It's from Muji, and my friend Caitlin gave it to me a couple months ago, and I decided to put all the samples that I receive from friends in Happy Mail, or that I have made myself for a capsule, to put them all in here so I have them handy. And this is small enough, tiny is bit, yeah, to put it in my backpack, so I have washi with me at all times. Yeah, and it makes me really happy to go through here and pick things and use them. The goal would be to empty all of this, but then I don't have to, I shouldn't be buying more. On a recent, well, that's also recent, is May 30th, I think was that. I went to Daiso and I saw this pouch and I was so enamored with it. I bought it and I didn't really know what to do, but then when I looked through all of this stuff here, I realized that it was the perfect size to put in all of these wider washi samples and cut-offs from PET tape that is super hard to store. But here it's perfect. So I'm using this to just store all of these wider washis. These are washi samples that I haven't really gotten to yet, and I'm using them, trying to use them. Even also I'm cutting washi samples from my own rolls, cutting them to the size and then putting them in here. I like, especially with the bigger ones, I like not wrapping them around these small business cards, because they're just so big, and often the repeat is so big, the design is so big, it's not even visible. This way I can easily access it, I can take it out, can look through it, and then at the end of the day, I'll just stuff it back in there. I really like that I found a great use for this. And then I also found another thing at Daiso. I love the color, don't you? It's squishy. It's also a business card holder, but it's way smaller. And I am putting in stamped images, things that I receive from friends in Happy Mail, fuzzy cut images from stamps, these tiny papers I received in Happy Mail, stickers, these collages, my friend Chelsea, she's Those With Words. And if you haven't watched any of her Twitch streams, I highly recommend watching her. But she made those and then sent them to me. And here I can look through them. I had these things in here and in these pockets, but it was always hard because I had to take it all out and look through each one of them. This way, I can divide them by topic or theme. Oops, now I'm sitting on my cat. I'm sorry. And then just look through a smaller portion. There is some Sissy Art Cafe. These Brandy Kincaid, a stamp that I want to stick somewhere, stamped images that I stamped and cut apart, like so. So I really like that it's kind of like a tiny sticker album. And then it also, what I really like about this is that it fits in here and I can carry this around with me and I have all the things that I need. I do have some more stickers, ephemera in all of those pockets right here. There's some note paper, notepads. There is sticker sheets here. There is, I love stamp washi tape. So I have lots of those, or also stamp stickers right here. Then these little sticker flakes that I usually, this is from an order from the Paper Treat Shop is the name, Paper Treats. And I actually, what I do is keep my sticker flakes in here. And I like that I'm reusing that cat zipper pocket and it contains all of my sticker flakes. My most recent order from Yoseka had these 3 Kita tape matchbooks, so I put those in here so I don't forget to use them. Then I have some smaller note papers right here, and then more random things that do not fit in here out here so that I can hopefully use them at one point. So that's my updated ephemera storage. I really like how I'm tweaking this and how it works for me. It's not just one single thing anymore. It's more like 2, 3 things that I need to bring, but I really enjoy having these around. All right, so my washi collection. So I showed this to you before. I put it on there twice. All of the samples that people send me are in here, but I also have purchased, this is from 2 Daiso trips, by the way, like the pouch and what other thing, this thing and this, it comes from 2 different Daiso trips, but I purchased one of those business card holders and I'm using washi sample cards and expired Starbucks cards to hold my whole washi collection. I got this idea just recently from Caitlin and Mar. They both had that, and if you've been watching Dakshina, she also has her whole collection in these books, and I really like having this because it's so much easier to look through this and look for a washi tape that I might want to use and then just take a bit from here than to go through all of the different drawers that I have. My washi collection isn't humongous. I have 2 of those Michael's washi drawers and they're full now, so I can't actually get more because I decided that that is the amount that the maximum amount of washi tapes that I can have. So I need to get get using or losing, I guess. So I'm just still working on this. When I'm watching YouTube, when I'm doing things to chill out, it's really fun to just roll some washi on some cards and finish up putting them in here. And right now this is the middle, so I still have a lot of space, and I'm pretty sure that it's not going to exceed this business card holder. The third thing in my the third thing that I wanted to share is my 2 new pens. If you've been following me, you know that I started to use my fountain pens more, and that I'm actually, despite the fact that I thought I only liked gray and black, I'm really digging all the different colored inks, and also all the different colors of fountain pens. And I'm kind of getting to a point where I almost have a rainbow. I'm not gonna sort it by rainbow, but I almost have a rainbow-ish collection of colors. And looking at this just brings me so much joy. And I'm probably, or definitely, if I'm getting more of the cheaper pens, I would totally not just go for the type of fountain pen, but I also would look for the color to complete this color scheme. So the 2 new ones that I have, this one I purchased in the beginning of June. Beginning of July. The Independence Day sale at Endless Pens actually got me into this fountain pen. And then last week I purchased the new TWSBI Swipe because I want to see what it is all about. And I like my Lamy Safaris well enough, but I do love the Echoes, the TWSBI Echoes more. So if TWSBI offers a direct competitor pen to the Lamy Safari, I just wanted to see what it was all about, and if I would personally recommend this over the Lamy or not, and what I thought of it. And to just quickly go into this, I'm not 100% happy with this fountain pen, but it's not the pen itself. I would totally and highly recommend this over Lamy Safari for sure, but my nib is more on the broader side. It's probably like quality control decided that this was still an M nib. It's super broad and it's not what I like. I do like broader nibs, but this is just, let me show you where I wrote with it and where I made some comparisons so that you can see what I'm talking about. This is the TWSBI Swipe in the M nib. It has the exact same nib as the TWSBI Echo, so you can actually interchange them. And that's also an M nib. Yes, I am aware of the fact that there's inks that are less wet or run drier, so I would actually need to switch out the nibs and swatch them again to see how much of this line variation is due to the ink and how much is due to the nib width. But yeah, this is probably on the thinner lower edge of the variant, and this is on the upper edge of the variant, and that's not what I like. I do love, let me show you what else. So and then this is the other one, and this package did not arrive for so long. I was so afraid that it wouldn't get to me. It is an amazing pen. I love it. They had it for a really great price. I think it's usually around 100. The reason why I think they sold it so much cheaper, it was 60, is because these are no longer in production. I love the texture. I love the feel of this. This is what is called Ebonite, if I'm not mistaken. I love the style. I didn't think I would like a bolder pen like this. Like this is quite cigar shaped and fat, but I really do. And this is definitely an amazing out of the box experience. This was rather not, but we'll see. I contacted TWSBI. They're going to send me a replacement, and if I'm up to it and if I have the time, I will definitely show a comparison of the different Lamis and TWSBIs that I own, how you can easily interchange the nibs, and why I actually think that this is more, that if you were going to get one, you should get a swipe. What I like, or why I want this, is because I often have ink samples and I don't really need the huge capacity of an Echo. So having a converter that takes about this much ink, well, actually this much, but that was the only amount of ink that I had left, is definitely a pro. For me, I don't have to have liters of ink. It's okay if it's just 3 or 5 milliliters that I get from an ink sample. Yeah, so that is the 2 new pens. Let me show you how my, well, there's one more currently inked fountain pen. This is the new currently inked schematic pens. The only update that happened so far is, this is the Coloro. It is inked with Diamine Ancient Copper, Lamy Safari 1.1 stub, Sailor Shikiori Yosakura. I since switched the inks. Did I make another currently inked? I should totally do that. I switched the ink because I wasn't impressed with how this ink performed. Then I have my TWSBI Echo EF in Sailor Manu Akebi. This is one of my most favorite inks. These two are like amazing. TWSBI Echo M, Lennon Toolbar Oyster, TWSBI Echo 1.1 stub. I since switched out the nib for this one as well. I am not a stub fan as much as I thought I was. My friend Amy purchased a pen and she wanted a stub, so I gave her my nib and she gave me the new nib that she got. It was just a simple F nib. Then Shikiori Shigure is absolutely amazing ink. That's in a Lamy. Then Lamy Safari, Sailor Shikiori Shimoyo. It looks really amazing in the ink book, in my ink journal, but it doesn't really impress me as much in a fountain pen. So I need to play around with this some more. Lamy Joy, this one has Diamine Aurora Borealis, and then this is I think I'm never going to change out the ink in this pen. It is Rohrer & Klingner Altgold Grün. Altgold Grün. Rohrer and Klingner. Oder in Deutsch Rohrer und Klingner Altgold Grün. Okay, so these two are my new pens. That's the currently inked list that is already outdated. I need to make another one of those. And then the last thing that I wanted to show you was how I'm keeping up with my journals. Let me just put this aside and I will clean it up later on. I don't have a lot of time. I will have more. I'm going to power down on my work hours a lot in September, but for now I'm still working almost 40 hours a week, and that doesn't leave a lot of time to actually sit down and journal in this Hobonichi, especially not on these pages. I really need to be in the mood. I need to feel fresh and need to want to create. So what I have been doing lately, and that has worked quite well, is when I saw something that I wanted to add like this, I would just add it and start building a page like this, but I didn't journal. So I said it in a video before, when I wanted to catch up on, where is that exactly? I don't even remember. Was it this page? No. Before maybe? I had 1 or 2 pages where I was absolutely not happy with how the pages turned out. Now I'm more organic with the open space, and I don't have to write anything if I don't want to, but I can. And I left some space over here. If I want to write something, I can. I can also add a quote or something. This is my second order from Paper Treat. I can write, I don't have to. This is a finished page. Then I put this in. This was in a book that my mom wrote my name in. So I just added something here. There's still room. If I want to add something, I can leave it free. I can add some more stickers and just fill it like that. Here I know a story that I want to write. I stuck it in because it just helped or worked when I was putting in stuff. Same here, there is a little bit of journaling that is going there, no pressure. I want to put in a list of the books that I've read. I've read a lot. I'm currently really enjoying reading. And then I'm just sticking in items. So this was a swatch page for my paper game haul. I placed another order because I'm obsessed with meatball washi tape. Then when I shared the mid-year update, I put in this photo, and then I really would love to write maybe a sentence about each of those journals, what they are, how I've kept up with them. And so I left these pages open, and when I have the time, I can add stuff in. This is my not Las Vegas. I never went to Las Vegas. Reno page. This bookstore is amazing. Then I had a tiny a card from a restaurant. This stuck out to me when I recently sorted my ephemera and was like, that just felt like it was important to me right now. So I stuck it here. I left space so I can write. I don't have to. And if I don't want to, I can fill it with something else. This is my newest page that I created, kind of like a haul page for the swipe. I just sketched it out here, and then I almost stuck this in here, and then I saw the stamp on the back, so I just made this flip down package. And here is how the pen actually writes, and it's just too fat for me, in my opinion, and that's it. So I'm not really writing. I'm not putting any pressure on myself to journal every day. Whenever I have something that is meaningful and that I want to put in here, I'm just gonna use a new page, stick it in, or find a tiny spot. And when I'm in the mind, or when I have the desire to write, then I'm just, this is my indicator that this is where I'm at with writing. I just filled this in yesterday. So I'm just gonna flip to this, put this here, and when I know I want to write, I'm going here, and then I can fill it in. Works good. I don't put any pressure on myself. The only thing that I try to do every day or every other day is sit down and write a tiny, this square big synopsis of my day. Works really well. There's a backing paper. And for some reason, I seem to decorate or pick color schemes. This was green. August is yellow. So today is Friday. I haven't put in Wednesday, Thursday, and so I'm gonna probably sit down after and just fill in these 3 days. Yellow and orange. I love how this turned out. That's something that I do regularly. The other thing that I do regularly, and I'm gonna prove myself wrong here, is work in here. So this is my making diary, the paper journal continuation of the making diaries that I filmed. I just write in what I read, how I fill my cup creatively, and that's what goes in here. It brings me so much joy. Don't know if this is of any worth to anybody besides me, but I think that is exactly the point. This is just for me and for me only, and if I enjoy writing down what I did creatively and how I filled my cup, then this is my choice. I also really enjoy decorating this with pieces from here, random things that I think I need to put somewhere. It's another one of those no pressure, no expectations journals. That seems to be working for me most of the time. I'm trying to use up stickers in my planner. The past 2 weeks I haven't gone beyond a weekly to-do list. And I'm filling it in as needed, and that is exactly what works for me right now. What I do is I print the free printable from the Coffee Monsters and stick it in once a month starts. And then I always, every week, I create this weekly overview. It is just so helpful for me to see what I'm doing and where I am every day, how much time I have, and all of that jazz. So this seems to be working. I don't have any plans on changing this. Every time I add a new ink into one of my fountain pens, I just fill up this ink journal. It is a the first part of the Hobonichi avec, and I'm allotting 4 pages per ink, and then I'm just filling it up as I go. So I do have a video filmed, I just need to edit it. And then the last one is the weeks that I fell off making these memory spreads a long time ago, but I decided to repurpose this as a gratitude journal, and I'm not sure if I'm going to fill in anything in here or if I'm just going to leave it like that. We will see. Every day I am adding one sentence, one thing I am grateful for. I was challenging myself to use Happy Mail and stickers from friends. I have this huge thing here with all the Happy Mail from all the people. And so here, every week, I just take one of the packages and use them. And putting in my gratitude every day, as well as using up my friends' stuff. Again, it brings me so much joy. It fills my soul. It fills my cup. It is something that I didn't think I would enjoy so much. So that's where this is at. I'm reading a lot. So here is my book list. I've read 4-5 books since I updated this. If you're interested in what I'm reading right now, I have a highlight on Instagram where I just screenshot the book title cover page. Wow, this took a long time. And then I share it there so that you can see what I'm reading. Most of the stuff that I'm reading is not very sophisticated, is not the right word. It's easy to read. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's it. I really enjoy this. I was debating on getting another weeks for 2022, but right now I am definitely getting one because that is it. Really, I hope that at one point I'm going to start seeing a change in my perspective on life. Currently, I'm just getting by. I need to take care of my mental health, and that is one way I'm hoping to achieve that. Alrighty. If you have any questions or anything that you want me to share, talk more about, please leave them down below. I'm always happy to chat with you in the comments. I haven't been catching up as much, and I'm very sorry for that. I read each and every one of your comments. I'm super grateful to be in this community and to have you as my support and to share all the things with you. So I'm gonna stop babbling and see you again soon. Bye.